So the reason why I decided to stream today is because I chose to do some I would say limiting games, but it's just a certain days I would play games, but one thing that I am going to announce for Godzilla, well, RWBY X Godzilla and similar content would be on Friday to Sunday. And yes, I have been making a series on the game, but there is all these kaiju. Wait, hold on. Wrong thing. There's all these kaiju right here, and I do plan on having like certain kaiju to be on different routes, like easy, normal, hard. But for some kaiju that are powerful, like really powerful, are gonna mostly be on the hard and normal. But a bit weaker kaiju like 1964, which I have been making, is gonna be on all of them. But when it comes to characters that are like slow, but they, well, not slow, but they do light damage and easily get flinched, like Jaguar here, he can mostly be all easy. Also with Mechagodzilla 1 and 2, which they might also go over to medium. But here's one thing you may be asking. Yes, you have seen 2014, and yes, he is playable. The only characters that aren't playable in this game are Super X 1, 2, and 3, and Gotengo. Any of these kaiju here are playable. Oh wow. You also may be wondering how come I have not leveled up 2014 yet, is because I want to save him for last. But after 1964 is mostly gonna be whatever I feel like leveling up next. But it would be, again, mostly one-sided modes, or it could be all modes. Also, just a reminder, if you guys don't read my descriptions, you are able, well, depending on the title of what I place on for the title of, well, the description title for the stream, if it says like age something and, well, this stream is, or sorry, if the stream says like I'm gonna use the most common age restriction, 18 and over, if you do see anything similar to that, if you are under the age of that number H that I placed, the best thing is to most likely not watch the stream until you are at that age or above, because I don't want to be like removed from YouTube because apparently it's like, oh, you have displayed inappropriate content. Don't want to do that. Also, hello person that joined the stream. Hello. This is just versus mode, and yes, this is Kiryu. If you guys aren't really kaiju, like, if you didn't watch that much of like Godzilla movies, this is specifically from the year 2003, but there is also 2002 version, which is a bit weaker. But how Toho just sometimes makes some really good characters. The glitch that where you go outside the map, which also, not to mention, well, why did they not to mention, this game has been dead for a long time, and there goes that piece. Far away. Yep, they done it. Also, not only the game is dead, but also it is severely unfinished. Do not know why Bandai, yes, Bandai actually is the... What's with these pipes just going flying? It's just that one over there. But the one thing that I do have to say about this game is that if there are some people who actually do play games that say Bandai Namco on here, they are, well, they've teamed up with SH Monster Arts for this game. So most of the models in here is what you will see for SH Monster Arts. So basically that Godzilla model right there is the, well, I might just butcher the name, the Koiku Godzilla, 89 Godzilla, which translated it is the sound, light, and music '89 Godzilla. But there is a new '89 Godzilla that isn't the sound, light, and music, but it's more of a actual figure instead of like a figure with lighting and sounds and music. But one thing I am hearing about the sound, light, and music '89 Godzilla is that the sounds aren't really that loud. They're very, they're almost quiet, because like to actually hear it you have to put the actual figure up to your ear to like hear it. But I do plan on getting that '89 Godzilla SH Monster Arts figure. I do plan on getting it. Also plan on getting both Kiryus, 2002 and 2003, which this one right here is the 2003 Kiryu. Also, there are in fact two Burning Godzillas. One which is just the standard Burning Godzilla, and the other is the Ultimate Burning Godzilla, which strangely has a glossier paint for the black, a dark did lag just kick in, or was it, did someone just leave? Well, it seemed like someone left or something. But the one thing I am gonna say about stick nods with RWBY X Godzilla is that I am actually going to use stick nods as a storyboard / motion comic for RWBY X Godzilla. But the only things that will actually be animated will be like character teasers, character reveals, location reveals, and power reveals. Also like semblance reveals, but the reason why I actually plan on having RWBY X Godzilla to be like a motion comic on stick nods is because, well, I've graduated high school a bit ago, and my career is to become an animator. So then I thought maybe I could actually animate the crossover on like a computer, which would, instead of me having like minimized models, like details in models, but I could actually have like details that would be similar to like what you would see in RWBY, and have Godzilla in that kind of detail. And also, if some of you are asking, in some of the older like pictures, well, I would say yeah, pictures of stick nods of like with music. If you have been wondering of like the one of Godzilla versus Cinder and Godzilla in a form that looks like, well, if you guys have not seen King of the Monsters, I'm just gonna say in there, Godzilla gets a power-up, and it's a one use in the actual monsterverse, but in RWBY X Godzilla, it is going to be a power-up that Godzilla will tap into, but then, as soon as he tries to pull the first power that he was given, he gets a new power. And then he has to master that, but then he basically has to keep on training and training for all of these power-ups, but then he basically awakens one power that is almost recognizable through the eyes, but it's almost forbidden for males to have. And I'm not gonna really tell you what the power is until, like, I actually would reveal it, but he takes it from Cinderfall. Now, I'm not talking about, like, he kills her when he gets his power, he just... the battle ends it in a tie, and Cinder just flees. But Godzilla has this power that he absorbed from her. And no, I'm not talking about, like, he absorbed her entirely. I'm talking about, like, absorption to the point where, like, he bites on a part of her, and he basically just starts sucking the power out of her. That's the power what Godzilla would get. And he will have to tap into said power to actually fight Salem. But there will not only be Salem to deal with in the crossover. There will be more and more unique, grim, and interesting characters that will arrive. And even some classic Toho characters from the Godzilla movies I will add as well. Also, even some characters I even just, well, yeah, characters I come up with and actually get references from. But RWBY X Godzilla is still being worked on. I just need to not only make like the actual... On Sticknuts, I am currently working on the actual 2019 Godzilla, which is going to be Godzilla's adult age, but what I am using for reference is my SH Monster Arts 2019, and as I'm working on it, I am also getting started on Godzilla's Faunus form in his adult stage. And I will be also using references from, like, actual movies. Well, both 2014 King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. I will use references from those films for Godzilla's for his actions and how he would actually be in that kind of a power. Also, one thing I am gonna announce is that I do plan, well, I don't know if you guys would like to actually see 3 volumes of it, because that's my whole plan of RWBY X Godzilla, is to mostly be 3 volumes, and in those 3 volumes would actually be age stages of Godzilla. And then the one video that you may be asking is about, like, what is Godzilla, like, if Godzilla is an adult in the 2019 design, what's the purpose of the max growth? The purpose of the max growth is to be more of a, he's gotten slightly bigger, but he's gotten more of a look that would give him a king. And not only that, but for Godzilla to be more fierce in his appearance, but he will be a mute like Neapolitan, but and the reason why Godzilla would be a mute is because in his family, his brother, which would be Rodan, like the 2019 Rodan, but let me just not. Godzilla's siblings, which there are 3, when they were born, it takes them several times for their parents to actually teach them human language, but then once they actually were taught human language, they were killed before it was Godzilla's turn, and Godzilla was not able to learn a human language, so he tries to attempt to communicate with growls, snarls, grunts, and then once he understands that doesn't work, then he mostly uses body language and signs of certain feelings. So Godzilla will be a little bit similar to Neo, but he is a lot stronger. And there will be parts where it seems like Godzilla has turned, but it is mostly due to him being oh yeah, provoked. So the only reason why Godzilla would attack is if he gets provoked. And if you provoke him, you're basically kind of asking for a certain kingdom to be partially destroyed. Damn, it's like almost. Damn, if it wasn't for that destroyer, the carrier would have been gone. Oh, that guy. Okay. Also, that is another one thing about this game. Due to it being long dead, people just really start to not really act right and mostly try to get on other people's nerves or act a certain way because they think it's funny. But I have to say, I do love this game. I do love it. Even though it's unfinished. And it can be really stupid sometimes. But I just really, really, really hate the community of this game. Godzilla community is fine. Like, the actual franchise community is fine. It's just people in this game I don't like. There's just mostly things of this game I don't like that are unfinished, but whenever the game does want to, like, actually play how it is supposed to be played, that's the part I like. But when there are parts that are just like, oh, this part is going to be annoying because randomly this character likes to spam a armored attack or a ranged attack that can be very stupid. And in this case, this is a Jaguar. My controllers are a bit low, so... It's kind of all I have to do to literally be able to fight a Jaguar here, guys. If you give them like even enough time, they will literally just spam a circle, which is annoying. One thing I really do not like about this fight is that this man literally has to be our frickin' referee. Like this right here, this is annoying. See? Like that. Don't like that. Like, people like this literally just want to be all high and mighty in this game, which is literally stupid. Like out. Yep. To be honest, that fight was literally annoying in general. You got a Jet Jaguar who goes straight for me, and then someone who literally wants to kill me just because I'm on low health. Like, that I do not like. But yes, RWBY X Godzilla is still being worked on. It will just take a while until I will make more videos of it due to me trying to work on not only stick knives but also Godzilla's faunus form. And not only it's his faunus form, but by the drawing, I also have to actually make on stick nuts what it is, well, how it actually looks by the front and the side, which is going to be how the art is. And also, whenever I do take some classes of animation, I will not only attempt to I will attempt to make Godzilla in the RWBY kind of design, with the exact same amount of detail that you would see in the RWBY series, and also the kind of design you would basically see of not only the transformations but also in the grip that I actually do plan to make. Also, if there is any people that are interested in actual dinosaur content in my YouTube channel, that will continue, because I do plan on doing a bit more of Dressboard Evolution 2 on Monday, and I will be making a video on the Jurassic Park Chaos series, which is going to be a bit, like, I understand the chaos theory of Jurassic Park is the easiest, but I've actually been trying to do, like, make the exhibits more interesting as I was making, well, I was trying to make the exhibits more interesting before adding in the dinosaurs, but then when I kept on doing that for twice, well, 3 times, it was literally just throwing away a lot of money. So then I just thought, why not just make simple enclosures for the dinosaurs, but then whenever I do get a crap ton of money, I can work on the enclosures one by one. Also, when I work on the enclosures one by one, I will be actually attempting to use other bits of like pictures of the real world to kind of use as inspiring for these prehistoric enclosures. Now? So I am, this will be interesting. Out of your range, bud. Dylan, I've literally fought you for a number amount of times. Even with my friend King Kaiju. And yet you even still think I'm in your range with your tail. There, but I didn't think of that. Don't understand how that hit. That just Red zone, you best not be trying to get right on it behind me. I know you're friends with DJ, but no. Don't. Leave me alone. Leave me alone for the moment. I leave you alone for the moment. But welcome to. I have to say, thank you for the 2 people that are here for sticking around for a bit. No, the stream's not ending. It's literally just 41 minutes in. What's he doing over there? No. They don't have the people to do so. Understanding what he wants to do. He wants to get outside the map, but sadly, you need 2 Heiseis to actually do it. Yet there's only one. Here you cannot grab. Well, Monster Larva can grab, but it's more of a rapid nibble. That's what's more likely. You stupid bud. Don't know if he was trying to lure me, or his controller might be having it a bit of a malfunction. Like that. Like I told him to go back here, but it just jumped. And the reason why I am only playing as Kiryu, Burning, and Heisei is because to actually play on versus mode, you need to have a maxed or a character with maxed gauges, which is the 3 yellow bars down the bottom. Fight him off, the larva is doing this! Stay at my distance. I might lose the red zone. Well, I'm obviously gonna lose the red zone. Not, I don't know. It's anyone's game. It's anyone. Might be able to win this, I don't know. Oh. Well then, Dylan was, disconnected. Kinda sucked. Because I obviously know Red Zone was not disconnected because he was literally attacking straight at me. Do not like Jet Jaguars in this game. know if that'll help your red zone if I lose, but that's if. Oh, great. This is gonna be boring. Well, not boring, irritating. Also, the 2014 in this game is specifically the SH Monster Art, but just the colors have been changed. So he takes more of a darker appearance on the top, but gets to a lighter appearance once closer to the belt. I do like it, really is interesting, but in RWBY X Godzilla, he will have a similar, well, he will have a color like that end of Volume 1, and plus the Godzilla's plates from Volume 1 at the beginning to the middle. Well, in the middle you would actually see some change, but then near the end is where you would actually see them change, but then they would get destroyed and they would then regrow back into the 2019 plates. Also, it's really kind of hard for me to actually tell if the 2014 SH Monster Arts 2014 Godzilla has like small plates, or the plates are big on the SH Monster Arts 2014, because to me it's kind of hard to tell. Like, to me they look big, but on the actual characters of the 2014 Godzilla, they're supposed to be small. But in this game, they are small. So, basically, to me it raises an eyebrow. Like, is it supposed to, like, are they small? Or are they just like medium size? Roared there. Hello? And yes, this is the Jaguar. He's just now a Hedorah just to be annoying. If he wants to be range playing, apparently he likes doing. Look, I bet you he's literally just going to be relying on stages. Yeah, he's literally just relying on stages. Kinda stupid. Thanks, Red Zone. Also, Red Zone, I don't know if you actually are watching this. If you are, can you please put something in chat? this too, bud. Wanna play the range game? Let's go. Alright, red zone, you ready? Really, dude? You could have tanked it. Right, we'll take that. No. I actually am doing well. Because I had, yep. Damn! Just realized at the last moment. Doing well though. Be a team. There's also one thing I don't like about the community. The community has to choose show a Mecha Godzilla with another powerful kaiju to most likely team, because all what other people think that the show a Mecha Godzilla is only able to do is just finger missiles and space beam, which is the beam that appears from the eye area. I'm gonna go for this 2014. I swear, this tin can is literally going in for... You know what? How about this? First of all, tin can goes down. Alright, tin can's down. to be honest, a lot of the community that actually does play as 2014s, they mostly just R2 spam when up close. But here is one thing. Due to how a lot of people say, Heisei Godzilla really counters 2014, and mostly because all you have to do is literally just range play these guys and you won. Like, I'm doing more damage to him than he is to me. And he's done. It's kind of literally what you have to do to 2014s in this game. Really sad. Oh, there's red zone again. Oh, great. The guy from last match, that was Hedora, is back as an Aguirre. Yeah, go script. What are you gonna try? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bud? Previously known, you were gonna do that. Have that. Red zone, can you please move? Where do you think you're going, boy? Damn. Look at that, he's running. He ain't gonna survive. out here, red zone. Can't reach that far, bud. I just saw that. I have just saw that at the corner of the screen. Damn. Blade yourself, bud. Only 2 hit. How do you feel? How do you feel, bud? Ah! Also, the one thing I am gonna have to say about RWBY x Godzilla is that the story of it will take, well, the story of RWBY x Godzilla will take place after the RWBY series. And what I mean after the RWBY series, I'm not saying like after like this season. I'm talking about like when the RWBY series completely ends. And depending on characters that are still, like, let's say, like, most of the major characters are dead, and there's only, like, 2 left, it will still take place after, but it'll be a fan-made, but there will be, like, it won't be, like, actually canon, but it would just be a fan-made thing that would just be like, oh, what if this happened after Salem's defeat? And the one thing I do have to say is, like, so far this is what I know. Salem is basically immortal. And she's gotten, like, blown to absolute nothing. If you guys haven't seen Volume 8, if you haven't, I would say, well, if some people have and haven't seen the RWBY series, I would really recommend it. I do like it. Some people say it's like cringy, it's awful. Well, that's just their opinion. But in general, if you're gonna be going up, like, for some people to actually do like the series enough to do a Godzilla crossover with it, or even like other crossovers with it, I've heard like a World War II crossover, which is a little bit strange. It's actually here. But then also for a crossover of I know one of my friends said it, I don't remember what it was. But there's like a lot of crossovers on Wattpad. Still hit. Oh! GG. That was an interesting fight. I guess I can try a match with 2014. I mean, he's level 1, so I'm most likely gonna die, but... Well, actually, you know what? No. Let's go for that. This will be the last match, then I will have to end stream. Also, I am surprised that one person here has actually stayed for a very long time, so whoever you are, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Makes me really believe that I am not only having interest of people who are both interested in Godzilla and in RWBY. Thank you. Sorry guys, my controller died right there. Wish you luck, Red Zone, right there. Because one thing I do have to say, Kiryu versus a Gaiken, and that is actually the 2004 modified Gaiken, which is also a SA Small Cards, which I would also like to get. Oh my god. Okay, Renzo, that's a little bit enough for now. Damn! Hi. Really going straight for it? Come here, boy! No! Ah! That was close. But that'll be the end of the stream now. Thank you for coming and learning about RWBY x Godzilla for the moment. Anyways, I'll see you all hopefully on the next video or stream. Please click that subscribe button and ring that bell. And also, due to the current situation, stay safe. Bye-bye, everyone.